welcome to the Ski Summit Real Estate Show number 99. I'm here with my producer, Benji, with Benji Does. Hey, Benji.
Howdy do.
Howdy do, man. How's things in Arizona?
They're nice and cool. It's been nice. I'm going on walks. I just got to wear like sweaters. It's pretty amazing.
It is like beyond sweater weather. We're in the single digits today. I'm not going to lie. It's cold. It is cold. So welcome. We are here where we're going to talk about real estate in Summit County. We're going to go over what's happening, just so you know what to expect for the week coming up, things to do. A little fun fact, a little fun history today that we're going to share with you. And then we're going to go dive into the market in a minute, a little bit of real estate update, what's going on here in our market, and then featured listings. So that's what we got on the docket today. Benji, you want to start out with a little bit of what's happening?
So for what's happening in the summit, the first thing that I've got on here is what we did last week. So last week. Tell me about what happened last week.
The lanterns, the floating lanterns. Not quite like the what we were talking about, Tangled, the movie. It wasn't quite that, but it was really cool. The kids got to decorate these little lantern balls. They with markers and stuff, and they put their name on them. They put a wish on them. Anders was my youngest. He decorated one. His wish was to be the Avatar.
Nice.
Yeah, he wanted to be Aang. So they put those in there and they floated down the river. People were up on the bridge watching them. They had salsa dancing lessons, great band, good beer, some good food. It was really good, fun evening. So definitely we had a good time.
And the next thing I'm seeing is bubblegum races. What the heck is a bubblegum race?
Right. Well, you get a bunch of little kids and you give them all a piece of crappy gum, and they race. They do these alpine little downhill ski races. It's over at the Frisco Peninsula at the adventure park there. They race down through gates, and they get the pieces of bubble gum. If you win, then you get the piece of the bubble gum from the person you beat, and they kind of just keep going through these little courses, and it's pretty fun, and it's great for the younger kids. My kids have done it year after year. They have a cross-country ski version of it, so those are Wednesdays, so I would definitely jump on that.
It looks pretty cute.
Yeah, super cute. The kids are so much fun, all bundled up. They, little starfish.
And then we've got Preacher Lawson coming to town. What was he on? He was on was it America's Got Talent or something?
He was, yeah. He was on America's Got Talent. Clean, funny. I listened to a few of his stuff. Have you listened to any of his things?
I love comedy. It is very hard to do comedy in front of audiences the size that he has been able to be in front of. He's probably an amazing comedian live.
No, his stuff was good. His content was good. So that's happening on Valentine's Day. So here in Frisco, we might go check that out.
That'd be a fun evening out.
Yeah, no, that would be great. So I'm thinking Janelle and I might do that for a little Valentine's date.
Oh, cool. Dang, now I'm jealous.
I'll let you know how it is.
All right, let's see. Lake Loops. What is Lake Loops?
Yeah, you like all these little odd titles. So the Lake Loops is they groomed cross-country ski trails out on the lake in Lake Dillon. So they're doing that again this year. Last year was kind of a bummer. I think they shut that down early. We had a skid steer go through the lake on the ice skating ponds. But,
oh, no way.
Yeah, so that was definitely unfortunate. But it's just absolutely gorgeous views out there. If it's windy, maybe not the place to go. Flat light, you get a little vertigo because there aren't any trees. But if it's a nice sunny day or it's clear, it's definitely a good place to go just to get out and cruise around on the lake.
So people just put on skis and get out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, they just go out and it kind of just winds out along the lake. And I mean, you got 360-degree views. And they groom it, so it's pretty cool.
Now, what were you saying about vertigo?
Oh man, like when you're out in a big lake area like that and you don't have any frame of reference and it's just all white, you don't have any way to get your bearing. You just you start feeling dizzy.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, just that barren whiteness. The ground will come up and meet
me right now.
Wait, no.
That's the name of my punk band.
The barren whiteness.
All right.
We need to get a map. We need to advertise some space there on that.
I should.
Someone
Once
homes.
the show is super.
Man, that's a missed opportunity.
We'll get it sponsored for sure.
Absolutely.
I could probably make $20 a month off that.
Headgear sponsor. When I was on the U.S. ski team, and competing, we had a headgear sponsor. I had Breckenridge on my head.
That's cool.
You need a headgear sponsor.
Yeah, maybe I could get some ghetto up.
Yeah,
Right.
Go with the temporary tattoo though.
Temporary. Those are good. I like those for
Yeah,
marketing.
my suggestion. Don't marry anybody.
No, okay. Well, that takes us to Summit County Facts. What are we talking about in the Summit County Facts today?
Summit County Facts. So we got a little story about the Dillon Dam Reservoir. And actually, I stayed inside today because it's nice and warm here in the studio, but Matt is out there at the dam right now getting us a little bit of information about it. So we're going to go to him, check that out. Matt, what do you think about this dam? Tell us a little bit of information and a little bit of history. Where are you and what are you doing? Thank you, Matt. And yes, it is freezing out here today. I'm standing here at the breathtaking Dillon Reservoir, a place with a complex and fascinating history. Summit County was one of Colorado's original 17 territories founded in 1861. But it wasn't until 1907 that Denver started looking at this area as a potential water source. By 1913, Denver Water began purchasing rights and setting the stage for a massive project that would unfold decades later. That is fascinating. It looks pretty dang cold out there. I hope you're doing all right. What made this location ideal for this reservoir? So the location was chosen due to the confluence of three rivers, the Blue, the Snake, and the 10 Mile. It was also chosen for the gravity flow advantages across the Continental Divide. However, with the construction came major challenges. Engineers had to dig up a core trench 90 feet deep with an additional 300-foot deep holes with concrete to stabilize the foundation and prevent leaks. That is a remarkable feat of engineering. But I understand it had a significant impact on the town of Dillon. That's right. The original town of Dillon was to be completely submerged, forcing its relocation for the fourth time in history. This was a controversial move as Denver Water acquired the land through tax foreclosures and many legal maneuvers. Many of the families lost their homes and the community had to start over in a new location. Wow, that must have been difficult for the residents. So there's a lot about Roberts Tunnel. So what role did Roberts Tunnel play in the water system? The Roberts Tunnel, originally planned as the Blue River Tunnel or the Montezuma Tunnel, was built between 1942 and 1964. It's lined with a 1/4-inch thick, highly polished steel, ensuring sufficient water flow through the Front Range. At a full capacity, it can transport 680 million gallons of water per day, supplying about 37% of Denver water needs. That's an astonishing amount of water. So how is the flow of the reservoir actually managed by that? So the reservoir's regulation system includes the Morning Glory Spillway, which is behind me. This prevents dangerous whirlpools. It's got fins on that to keep that from happening. It's a 15-foot wide fixed wing gate that manages the flow into the Blue River. During the winter, a 6-ton steel disc plug is used to prevent ice damage. They lower that in there, I think scraping the ice off. Total cost of the project is a staggering $46 million in 1961 dollars. But the investment is paid off and the reservoir serves as Denver's last call water source, staying full until all other sources are depleted. Back to you, Matt. Stay warm. Well, Matt, great job. Thanks for being out there in the cold weather for us. That was really informative. Really, really interesting stuff. So appreciate you being out there, and we'll catch up with you next time.
It looks cold out there.
Oh, man. Poor guy. What a sucker. He's the sucker. We'll just have to keep him out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, that moves us on to the market in a minute. I'm going to move my head out of the way while you tell us what's going on with the market.
Boop. Thanks for moving your head. So what do we got going on in the market right now? This is a little bit of an overview of market pricing. Been hearing a lot about this, and I was talking to a client today. He's like, I got this postcard in the mail. It says that single-family homes in Breckenridge prices have gone up 14%.
Wow.
And that was some interesting news to me. So I kind of decided, well, I got to go look into this because I don't believe that's true. The truth is that is correct. Single family home prices, sale prices have gone up 14%, but we have to look at the why. So when we go down here, we've got this little graph down at the bottom shows the market activity. And when you scan along here, you can see that the gap between the blue bars here, which is the total dollar volume, and the gold line, which is the number of sales, starts to shrink as you come here in 2024. So why does that gap shrink? Well, it's because the homes that we're selling were more expensive homes. So the higher dollar volume homes we're selling, creating that smaller discrepancy between the number of homes sold and the dollar volume. Why were the higher dollar volumes homes selling, the $5, $6, $10 million homes? Mainly because people that had less confidence in what was going on politically, less confidence in the stock market, they put their money into real estate. So we're talking some high net worth people that are buying very, very expensive homes. So we saw a lot more expensive homes sell over the past year, which makes sense that it would drive up the dollar volume. So has Summit County real estate actually seen a 14% appreciation in homes? No, we have not. When we look back and kind of more where we were from last year, if we go to a price per square foot, that's what this number is that we're looking here. It tells a little bit of a different story. So we're a little bit up there, price per square foot. Again, higher dollar value properties are going to generally have a higher quality of finish. So, but all in all, our charts are showing that we're a little bit more stagnant in 2024. I think we're going to start to see things tick up a little bit in 2025, but this graph tells a little bit more about what the actual market is doing.
All right.
I like how you head just pops up.
Yeah, I need to
welcome back.
Sponsor here for those moments.
I'm telling you, man, we got to just get something on there. We could really capitalize on that.
All right, well, that takes us to our listing of the week. Let me get that thing pulled up on the screen here. This is 291 Green Mountain Drive in Breckenridge, Colorado. It's kind of a unique looking house.
It is. At first when I saw it, I'm like, I saw the green, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting, kind of cool. But the location is pretty phenomenal. It's in the Beckedall subdivision, so backs up to a lot of forest, and it's not open space, but I don't think anything's going to ever get built right behind this property.
No, it looks like nothing's ever going to get built there.
Yeah, yep.
Just trees.
It is, just quiet and trees. And just back there
an early morning photo too. You can see how long those shadows are.
Yeah.
All right, let's go take a look at this house. Let me zoom in. It's not looking good.
Got this. Yeah, there you go. Got the ski area, peak 8 right behind there, peak 9, 10. You can see all the slopes. Yeah. I don't think you'll pick up on the views from this house, but it is kind of a cool perspective on where it is.
Look at that.
Yeah, so just nice big front entranceway. You kind of got that. I like the way they did the main floor, and then this is super cool. Kind of a Frank Lloyd Wright type of feel, mid-century modern. I was asking my buddy if he designed this. He said no. I'm like, it'd been a whole lot cooler if you had. Like
someone took a bite out of the countertop.
Right? It's got that big live stone edge on it. Love these big beams. I'm a sucker for like mid-century modern stuff. I really like it.
Yeah, this is a really pretty house.
Yeah, big, huge open beams. But it has enough, I think you see a lot of modern homes that you're just like, in 10 years, they're going to just want to redo that whole thing. This one just has some kind of timeless feel. So
I think it'll look good all the time.
Yeah, I think so too. Just love some of the natural stone they did. Floating cabinets, big open shower. Wow, this is my kind of house.
Yeah, it really is. This is really nice.
Yep.
I like the concrete floors too.
Yeah. I was in a house just the other day. They had those stamped concrete floors, or it's like acid etched is what it is actually. But yeah.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's cool. Like the closet that's open with that's pretty neat.
Whoa.
This is my room right here. You know what that is on the wall back there?
A ski thing? A bike thing?
A bike stand.
Nice. Yeah. I called it.
You got it.
So, okay, it's a work area. All right.
Yeah, work area. Probably could even wash your bike out there. I don't know what that is up.
This sprocket up here almost looks like a drain or like somewhere that water could come out.
Yeah. I mean, that makes me jealous. If I could have this in my house, I think I could do without a bedroom even.
Really?
If I could have just the coolest bike station. Yeah, my wife would disagree, but
I like this house. This is really cool.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites that I've seen lately. It's listed for $3,175,000, built in 2019, 3,200 square feet. It's only 3 bedrooms, so not a lot of bedrooms for that much square footage, but it does have a lot of great, just kind of common space areas.
I like it.
Yeah, I'd do it. I'd live there. You wouldn't have to twist my arm. Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining us for the Ski Summit Homes show, and we'll catch you next week. Until next time, see you in the mountains soon. Take care.